love homosexuals. As far as I'm concerned, you can stay in the gutter. 95% of the average normal people.
It's a sunny Sunday here in Te Whanganui Atara, and a group of 12 Rainbow Diversity group leaders from 6 high schools across Wellington are meeting up at Evolve to check in on how their groups are going. This hui happens on a monthly basis and gives leaders an opportunity to connect with each other and offer advice. Today, 3 students and 1 teacher from Kapiti College talk about what it's been like setting up their baby QSA, as they call it. It's great to see that more and more schools are creating safe spaces for LGBTQIA young people. It's a pretty busy time for everyone, with school exams just around the corner. But nevertheless, people are dedicating time to organising events and meetings. One event in particular, the Day of Silence campaign, is taking place on Friday the 9th of September, and that's coming up pretty soon. The National Day of Silence is a day of action in which students across New Zealand vow to take a form of silence to call attention to the silencing effects of homophobic, biphobic and transphobic bullying, name-calling and harassment in schools. Since it first started in the United States in 1996, the campaign has spread and become an internationally recognised day. This is the 3rd year that it is being run as an official campaign in Aotearoa, and the numbers of people taking part have grown at an overwhelming rate. As this year is the 30th anniversary of the homosexual law reform, we are basing the 2016 campaign on the silence that people had to suffer through in Aotearoa before this law was passed, and continue to be impacted by its detrimental effects today. After playing some classic icebreakers, our check-in group moves on to discussing what schools have been planning for the Day of Silence. It's interesting to hear how each school approaches the day differently.
I guess it kind of gives us a platform to be able to raise awareness about.
It's about making people think about it, putting it in their faces and be like, hey, yeah, this is happening.
Especially at our school, because we're not really allowed to do much visible action. It's not really encouraged. So stuff like Day of Silence gets us and what we're talking about noticed more than, say, just sitting around not being able to say anything does.
Yeah, not a lot of stuff happens. So far we obviously want to change that. But a good way of doing that is because being silent is so visible that it's really obvious when someone is silent for a reason. And so thus it gives us a good base to work on then. As after, hopefully if we get enough people to do it, it shows that we have a good base of solidarity, which then we can work on to push other projects and show staff or board of trustees, depending on what we want to change, that we do have the support.
While traditionally people go silent for the day, some schools have thought of alternative approaches to raising awareness of homophobic, biphobic and transphobic bullying. Ed, a student from Wellington High School, explains why their QSA group is taking a different approach this year.
I think the reason why we're not doing it isn't to it's not to oppose Day of Silence or anything, or because we think it's bad, but it's more because Day of Silence has been happening for so long that it's kind of lost its touch. It happens and everyone just kind of does it out of obligation or routine, and then nothing else ever happens. So instead of doing that, we're kind of trying to go hand in hand and saying, look, this is what we are being silent about, this is what it's supposed to be about, pay attention to us, support the cause outside of this one singular occasion.
So, what do teachers and staff think about the Day of Silence?
The Day of Silence, they let us do it, but they're not particularly happy about it.
Some of the teachers do take part.
Yeah, but then other teachers are because we have a lot of staff. We have at least 75 teachers at our school, so it's you get a very varied reaction between the teachers. So some people will be really on board, whereas some teachers last year my art teacher was oh, why is everyone doing this? It's so annoying, and it's just
So I remember going to one class and one teacher was making a show of ignoring all the kids who were staying silent and just working with the kids who were speaking. And in another class, my teacher had actually provided whiteboards for the students to do work in and to keep the classroom functioning. But we generally have the senior staff who we liaison with to organise these things, generally quite compliant with our ideas.
But yeah, compliant is the key word there. They're not like enthusiastic. They're not really prepared to like help us with them, but they'll let us do them.
Yes.
It sounds like once teachers know what the day is about, they seem to be more supportive. Hopefully in the years to come, staff will do more than just simply tolerate the efforts students go to run these events and engage people with these issues. Let's hope one day they will actively support these initiatives. And some teachers are already just doing that. It's not too late to get involved. Head onto our Day of Silence website, dayofsilence.org.nz, to register your group or school, and anyone can take part. Use the hashtags Day of Silence and Break the Silence on social media to let everyone know what your group or school is doing to take part. Take a selfie for silence of you and your friends with signs saying how you will break the silence. Hashtag it Selfie for Silence. We can't wait to see and hear about the creative ways that you will help to break the silence.
In the past, we have been easily silenced and we have been made invisible. Tonight we are saying we have had enough.